Ito pong last point ko is related to being co-pilgrims. Earlier, Stella talked about the synodal church. And synodality means walking together. The word synod, or Greek, synodos, means walking together. So pilgrims, we walk together, we journey together. Ay, naku po. Parang ang dali-dali niya, very romantic pa nga, ideal, walking together. But in real life, even in organizations, and I see here some religious and priests, even in religious life and in pastoral life, mga families, minsan sasabihin nila, lalapit ang isang sa bishop, Your Excellency, my ministry will go 1,000,000 miles ahead if I do it alone. Yung assistant priest ko, sagabal yan eh. Yung mga kasama kong ganyan, sagabal yan. Mas magkakaroon ng progreso kung hayaan mo na lang ako mag-isa. So yung walking together, in reality, some people say, release me. Let me go. Let me walk alone. So for this last part of being pilgrims in hope, many people feel hopeless because no one wants to walk with them. So how can we, as disciples of Jesus, the servant who journeyed towards the kingdom of God, bearing our crosses? Even if he was left alone, he never left us. He walked with us, even if others left him alone. And now he is our hope. How can we do the same thing? How can we journey together with one another and with the rest of humanity? Some suggestions po. Walking together. Sa Bible po, maraming passages tungkol sa walking together. Di ba si Jesus din, just last Sunday, he sent the 72 disciples 2 by 2. Talagang wag mag-iisa. Dapat magkasama. But the question is, how? How do we equip ourselves to walk with others? Ako po, ang nakakatulong sa akin is the book of the prophet Micah. Chapter 6, 1 to 8. In the prophet Micah, chapter 6, we have God presenting a case against Israel. Parang court hearing. Ang Diyos ang merong kaso laban sa Israel. Bakit? Kasi Israel has forgotten the fidelity of God, everything that God has done for the good of Israel. And Israel, out of infidelity, chose to part ways with God. Parang, sige Lord, diyan ka na sa daan mo, dito kami sa aming, huwag mo nang pakialaman ang aming daraanan. Salamat sa ginawa mo sa amin, pero ngayon, kami na bahala sa buhay namin. So God is saying, look, lumihis kayo ng landas eh. Hindi na tayo magkasama sa paglalakbay. Ano ang ginawa ng Israel? Nung narinig ng Israel yung himutok ng Diyos, yung sama ng loob ng Diyos, sa halip na magpakumbaba na punong-puno ng konsyensya na, sorry po, sorry. Hindi eh. Sinuhulan ng Israel ang Diyos. Hindi na ho bago yung panunuhol. Matagal ng bisyo yan. Ano ang ginawa ng Israel? Sabi sa Diyos, okay, what will appease your anger? What can I offer you? You want holocausts? If you're not content with holocausts, I can give you calves or thousands of rams. Oh, masaya ka na? Libo-libong rams? Or streams of oil. Oh, kung hindi ka pa masaya, how about my firstborn son? Choose. No? But leave me alone. But God said through the prophet Micah, oh, you know what you should do. Do justice, love goodness, and walk humbly with your God. Walk humbly with your God. Yan pala. Now, if your companion in the journey is God, someone higher than you, then you better walk humbly. Kasi ang kasama mo ay superior, no? Pero may iba akong interpretation eh. Walk humbly with God, meaning walk the way God walks. God's walk is humble. Is a humble walk. Ang paglalakad ng Diyos sa ating kasaysayan ay paglalakad ng isang Diyos na mapagpakumbaba. God could have done it by Himself, a journey by Himself. But no, He journeyed with the simple people like Abraham and Sarah. God walked with Boaz and Ruth. God walked with the slaves called Israelites. God walked with the shepherd David. God walked with Zechariah and Elizabeth. God walked with Joseph and Mary. And Jesus walked with Peter, Andrew, James, John. The walk of God is humble. And if we walk with God, we learn the humble walk. Aaminin ko sa inyo, minsan kinikilabutan ako no? Kapag, lalo na kapag ang kardinal, ang main celebrant sa misa. No? Pag labas mo kanya, yung organ, bombastic, no? Parang pati ikaw tuloy, napipilitan kang, kasi gaganyan, pag narinig mo yan, parang bigla. Nahabi ko nga sa sarili ko, ano ba ito? No? God walks humbly, tapos yung mga sakristan, how do we walk? We will walk with each other, we will walk with other people, only if we learn the humble walk of God. Otherwise, we will be choosing whom to walk with. But the humble walk of God embraces everyone. God was not ashamed to walk with the lowliest. In fact, Jesus himself learned from the Syro-Phoenician woman. Jesus himself learned from the Roman centurion. These were supposed to be outsiders, pagans. But Jesus walked with them. Jesus was open enough to be touched by them. Ganyan ang paglalakad ng isang servant. Kaya mamaya, pagtayo natin, tignan nyo kung paano kayo lumakad. Lakad ba ng servant o lakad ba ng someone who makes his or her importance felt?